What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl. So let's go down to the blogs and
I sponsor the
Let me tell you something.
see what is going on. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Let me know that you stopped by. We are down here to talk about the first story I wanted to talk about was Wendy Williams reportedly achieves a perfect score on her psychological evaluation, proving she's not incapacitated. And this was 17 hours ago, reported by Hollywood Unlocked. And so I want to read some of the comments. Let's see what it says. A source close to Wendy Williams exclusively confirms to me that Wendy Williams just scored a 10 out of 10 on a psych exam she took while at Lenox Hill Hospital. This proves she's not incapacitated. More to come on this and what this means tomorrow during the latest with Lauren LaRosa on The Breakfast Club. Yeah, they showed, I was on New York Post, I was on their page, and they showed the cops and ambulance going in to take Wendy wherever they took her, and she dropped a note saying help Wendy. So now it comes out, it says, okay, let's see what the update is. It says Wendy Williams speaks out after hospital visit and passing capacity tests. It says Wendy Williams, this is Hollywood Unlocked. Wendy Williams is making it crystal clear she is not here to be silenced or sidelined. The former talk show host queen is once again speaking out, this time following a recent hospital visit. On Monday, police responded to Wendy's assisted living facility in New York after she reportedly dropped a handwritten note from her window that said, "Help Wendy." According to the New York Post, that cry for help led authorities to escort the 60-year-old media legend from the building. EMS then transported her to a nearby hospital for evaluation. While at the hospital, Wendy underwent a series of tests, including a capacity test, and she passed with flying colors. Wendy didn't hold back when she hit up the Breakfast Club this morning to clear the air. In her own words, she confirmed that she is the one who called the police. Her reason? She says she was feeling completely isolated and unheard in the adult care facility she's currently living in. Let's hear.
Yesterday with Wendy, it was a lot going on. We saw Wendy leaving the facility with all the police.
Yep.
You know, what happened?
Well, the police showed up, and I'm exhausted. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go to the hospital to talk to the doctor. You know, Gina, you can expound upon that a bit, please.
So I did two things. I wrote a letter to the Adult Protective Services, explaining to them Wendy's situation. She was isolated, and we needed an investigation. Yesterday morning, during our morning calls, I told Wendy we will be calling the police. And we will be speaking to police, and we will be telling them that you are isolated. And the police came into the room. Wendy gave me the phone, and I pleaded with the police as if Wendy was my child. I said, please, you cannot walk out of...
I want y'all to walk us through
Wendy. And she told me, I promise, I will not.
Yeah, I was shocked to see Wendy walking yesterday. That's what I was telling Wendy yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I can't. We seen them with Fadima feet. I was like, I cannot believe. Look, Wendy.
Let me tell you something. So the cops say to me, you know what I'm saying? They say, Wendy, you have to leave the scooter. I said, okay, but just walk with me, okay? And so they walked with me. So it was like exercise for my feet.
When the officers were there, Wendy started to feel she had a little bit of anxiety. And I said, tell them that you need to go to the hospital. And I said, when you go to the hospital, you're going to ask for an independent medical evaluation.
Yes.
But the building was giving us a hard time. They first sent a nurse.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, Wendy, we'll take care of it. I'll take your vitals.
And I said, no, thank you. No, thank you.
And I'm on the phone, and I'm like, no, we need a medical doctor.
Right.
The nurse says, oh, we have a doctor in the building.
No, I want
Wendy. And she...
Independent doctor.
Yeah, I said, no, she needs to get out. We need to go to a hospital. That's not a hospital.
Right.
And then finally, the cops were okay with that. And then the ambulance, and Wendy was okay as well.
Now tell us what happened when you got to the hospital, because...
10 out of 10 correct. 10 questions asked, 10 questions correct, answered correctly.
I mean, they ask me simple things like, who's the president? You know what I'm saying? What's my birth date?
I have a question for you guys too. So there are reports that this exam that you did can't be used in moving forward to prove the like that you're not incapacitated. Can you clear that up or like explain how this will be used?
That's actually false. That's a medical exam done by an independent doctor by a very well-known hospital. You can use that for the court. 10 out of 10 correct. 10 questions.
Period. Period. I hope Wendy is out of that conservative ship at least by the end of the year. We're already in the third month of the year. At least they can, by the end of the year, she's out. That would be great, Again, I mean, I have the same. I'm not going to change my opinion on it. It's the same. So whatever I said before, I'm gonna say it again. She doesn't need to be isolated. She needs to be able to move freely. The fact that it's almost as though she's incarcerated, right? You're in this small room and you can't leave and you just looking out the window and stuff like that. It sounds like you are intentionally trying to break her down. And it's good that she was able to get out, and whoever gave them the idea to do this, to get her out of there and to get her in an independent medical review, perfect. I'm glad that happened. And period. That's it. So hopefully Wendy can get out, get her life back, and because I know they're over there just twisting Wendy's pockets, those fucking bitches. Hopefully this will be helpful in the next step, right? This shit is crazy. I can't wait until she comes back with Suzanne. Let's get a podcast going. I miss Wendy. I'm glad she's fighting back. Somebody needs to look into these guardian judges. Doctor is all involved in her case because it's definitely deeper than what we really know. Why is the guardian trying to avoid an independent investigation if she has nothing to hide? 10 out of 10, baby. She's A-okay. I miss her shenanigans. Get well. God's protection over everything. The fact that they're fighting her every single step is unreal. Like, come on. She's literally in a prison with less rights than murderers. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, violent criminals get out more than she does. Like, I'm just like, That's why I feel like it's so weird. My mom, who has dementia, told me the same thing, and she failed miserably. Praying for her either way. So we're not going to talk about R. Kelly Ding in residual. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm going to keep saying she may need someone to be her guardian, but not these white folks, and definitely not where she is. Yes, Wendy, we know the truth. We know you're sane, and the ones who are insane are the ones who try to frame you. Hashtag free Wendy. So good for Wendy Williams. Shout out to Wendy. Let's see what else is happening on Hollywood Unlocked. What was the other story? So I don't know anything about this. It says Virginia high school track runner who hit opponent in the head with baton calls it an accident. I would never hit someone on purpose. All right, so let's see.
Field season came to an end at Tuesday over at Liberty University for Class 3. But for one Brookville runner, the end to her season came a little earlier than expected thanks to a vicious in-race attack. Now she and her family want to know why. There's no doubt Caitlin Tucker loves running track for Brookville High School.
I'm very competitive, so I like racing against people or like winning a title and stuff like that.
Already in the Class 3 state finals at LU, Tucker set a new meet record in the 55-meter dash. Now things were looking good for the Bees Junior in the 4x200. Her mother, Dinero Tucker, had a front row seat to the action.
We're used to watching her just pick up where there's any slack. So as she was coming through the curve, I told my husband, I said, she's doing what she do. She's going to be all right. They're going to get back where they need to be.
So on the back curve, I had kind of got cut off when I tried to pass her the first time. So I let her go ahead. So I knew like when I got fully on the curve that I was just going to have to push through and pass her.
Yes, the indoor track. Then out of turn 4, a strike with the metal baton to Tucker's head sends her reeling. Officials immediately disqualified the team from Icy Norcom, but the damage was done.
I still can't believe it. I'm still in shock. Like, everyone's texting me, checking up on me, and I appreciate that. But, like, I'm still trying to take it all in. I can't believe it happened.
Tucker's now dealing with the effects of a concussion and a possible skull fracture. Now, all the Tuckers want is an apology and an explanation.
Why did you do it, and why haven't you apologized yet?
Now, Tamara Tucker says she spoke to the VHSL on the phone today, who says they are investigating the incident. I've reached out to the VHSL as well to ask about their investigation. We have not heard back from them as of yet. Now, in addition, the Tuckers say they reached out to both the parents of the runner who hit Kaylin and the IC Norcom athletic director, who both apologized on that student's behalf, but nothing on the day of the event. Kaylin Tucker says she hopes to be back and ready for the outdoor track.
Tonight, a Portsmouth family says they're telling their side of the story in reference to a shocking incident at a Virginia High School League indoor track meet that left one athlete allegedly injured after she claimed she was struck by a baton held by IC Norcom High School senior.
After a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit.
It appears intentional, but Alayla says it was accidental.
But I know my intentions, and I would never hit somebody on purpose. I didn't have to see your first video, second video, 10th video. I know 100% that she won't do this to nobody.
Her parents outraged at the backlash. The IC Norcom relay team was disqualified, a ruling that a local USA track and field official finds questionable. He says a play-by-play look shows that the Brookville athlete was running closely to Alayla.
If a person comes up on the outside, they got to be a full stride ahead of me before they can cut in front of me.
The other family spoke with the news station in Roanoke asking for an apology from Alayla, something she wants to give, but she says the other athlete hasn't been receptive, blocking her on social media, and instead the Everett family was served with court papers.
And now we have to go
After a couple times
to a city.
Girl, they alarm. Y'all need to get y'all alarm thing. That's not me, y'all. That's them.
They're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video.
VHSL says they are still reviewing the situation, and Portsmouth Public Schools says they will support whatever ruling comes.
That's sad. I don't know. I mean, looking at the video, I don't know how it works because I've never ran track, so I don't know. But the way she described it is like she said it looked like she just hit her. I don't know. I can't even tell. Let me look again.
A Portsmouth family says they're telling their side.
I need to see.
Then out of turn 4, a strike with the metal baton to Tucker's head sends her reeling.
So why didn't
immediately disqualify?
I feel like if she didn't do it on purpose, she didn't, and because only reason why is because she didn't stop. She didn't stop. If she hit her on accident and she saw her fall like that, I feel like she would have stopped. Like, oh shit, like I just hit her with that. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only thing that I'm going on. I don't know. The fact that she didn't stop is what tells me it was not an accident. I can't. Oh, I don't know. Was she not in control of her arms? Let me see again. Girl, no, because it seemed like she lifted her hand and was like, "Bow." I don't know. The only reason why I say it might have been intentional is because she didn't stop. You didn't realize you hit her. Like you didn't feel that thing like hit something. Like, no. Let's read some of the comments. See what the people say. I ran the mile relay and hurdles for years. Never has anyone accidentally raised a baton and whacked someone over the head. Just tears and edges, but no accountability. As a former track runner, the motion of one's arm in unison with the legs is almost impossible to break unintentionally while running. How, after careful view of at least 5 retakes of the footage, the blow to the back of the runner's head was intentional after passing simple. It was a hate-filled action, obviously due to being outpaced. He sounded official, huh? Diabolical. Parents are failing because you let your child come on TV and make the whole thing worse. Clearly, your child had a temper tantrum in the race and lost self-control. It was no accident. She has yet to apologize. Even if it was an accident, you apologize. The nerve of her to say you're physically hurt but not thinking about my mental. So we're just supposed to feel sorry for you, the aggressor, the one who caused the issue? I mean, y'all be in the comments defending the aggressor all the time, but I guess when it's two little black girls, y'all don't know who to defend. Girl, definitely intentional. A mistake, not gone because of skull fracture. You put force behind that blow, only crying because of how the public is now. Bye, Edges. Did that girl just say you physically hurt, but you're not thinking about my mental? Girl, what? This was clearly on purpose. Your arms were in the same form while running until it got behind her. Then your arm went all the way back. You can see your mom see this and let you lie on TV like this. Mm-mm-mm. Girl. Girl, 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 girl. So what do y'all think? Did y'all see it? I'm gonna play it. Did y'all see it? Her body, the way her body turned away from the curve on the track as she reached back says to me that she was being intentional. Indoor or outdoor track, you're trained not to run wild because it wastes energies and slow you down. Yeah, because then her arms, she started doing her arms like that. That's why I was like, I don't know. For me, because she didn't stop, tells me that it was intentional. Let me see how they're running it. Yeah, because she was running and then lifted her arm up. Why did you need to lift your arm up like that? Like, I don't know. To me, it looks intentional. And because she didn't stop, to me, that's what made, for me, I'm like, you did that on purpose because you kept running. Like, I'm about to win. Boop, I'm about to win. Boop. Poor little girl. Now she got a little skull fracture. Mm-mm-mm. It says Sukihana compares her love for oysters to her love for the male appendage and shows what happens after eating them. I don't know if I want to see what happens. She says she loves oysters up there with her love for male appendage and proceeds to show us what happens after eating them. I'm going to read some of the comments before I watch this video. Damn it, man. The mispronunciation is too overwhelming for me to listen to. Let's hear what she said. Let's see.
Because oysters is so good. I don't get how y'all don't like oysters because oysters is so good. Like, literally, oysters taste like fresh dick. Like, fresh dick dipped in Tabasco sauce. Who the fuck don't like fresh dick? Who don't like fresh dick? It's an aphrodisiac. At the end of the day, every time that I ate an oyster, and I went out to eat to get oysters, long as it's like 24 on, I sucked dick from the back, baby. Nose and ass. Every time. Every time. Ain't been a time that I got oysters that I ain't sucked dick from the back.
Wait, it's a what? It's a what?
At the end of the day, every time that I ate an oyster.
Let me see.
Fresh dick. Who don't like fresh dick? It's an aphrodisiac. At the end of the day, every time that I ate an oyster, I went out to eat to get oysters. It's like 24 on. I sucked dick from the back, baby. Nose and ass.
I'm
every
sorry.
Time.
Okay, Suki. Okay, Suki with the good coochie. Okay, girl. What she say? It was an aphrodisiac. What she say?
Who don't like fresh dick? It's an aphrodisiac. At the end of the day, every time that I ate an oyster.
Girl, let me hear it one more time. Let me hear. Let me see. It's a what? It's a what?
Who don't like fresh dick? It's an aphrodisiac.
I had to put myself together, or else I would have been laughing and laughing and laughing. I like oysters too. Oysters are good. Girl, she's a mess. I can't do it. That was funny. Let me hear her say it one more time. Hold on. It's a what?
Fresh dick. It's an aphrodisiac. At the end of the day, every time.
Oh my God, that was so funny. It says workers have begun removing Washington, D.C.'s famed Black Lives Matter mural. Okay. Are the people protesting? Oh, it's on the ground. Dang. You see?
They had lights on them. This is where the word
Okay.
the White House. Actually, I'll just spin for just a second, Les. You can see, remember the St. John's Church, the center of the riots and protests, the BLM, in the summer of 2020. Obviously, this here is where they erected this Black Lives Matter plaza and painted on the street. But as you mentioned, it's not just being painted over, John. It's being torn up. Let me show you. We've just watched hours of a jackhammer tearing up some bollards that lined the street. They had lights on them. This is where the word matter was. The next block, lives, and the next block, black. So these crews are out here actually tearing up the bollards to begin tearing the entire street up. It says it's going to take them days to do this because of the amount of work, but they're ultimately going to return this entire 16th Street back to just a paved road. No, nothing painted in here. No Black Lives Matter, just a two-way, either way, the way it was before the mural. It comes as we're seeing DC also clearing out those homeless encampments, and of course the effort to bring the federal workers back to work as well. Point, we are just steps from the
But I don't understand why are they breaking up the street? I feel like that costs more than painting over it. Just paint over it. You can't do that. Y'all tell me, y'all know any of y'all paint streets, work in that field. Y'all tell me how come they can't just paint over it? Why would they need to break the street up? I feel like that's going to cost the people more money to break the street up, but they're already doing it, child. So it don't matter what I say. Erasing the message won't erase the movement. The fact that they're so desperate to remove this mural proves how powerful it was. Whitewashing history doesn't change the truth. Black lives still matter, and we won't stop fighting for justice. This is a message, and it's loud and clear. Black families, stay focused. Yeah, this will definitely lower grocery prices. Black for Trump, where y'all at? He hates us so bad. In the Bible, it says, what is last shall be first. God sees everything on earth. Oh, she did a little rhyme there. They can remove whatever they want, but they could never replace us strong Black people. This is not our fight. We've already marched, already protested, already seen what we can do. Let them tear up everything. They won't get a reaction out of us. Not our circus, not our clown. Listen, we already know our lives matter. You're just proving that you don't think so. We good. Trust. Genuinely asking, why would you remove it? What's the harm? What's the issue? We don't care. Come harder. We're still not going outside protesting. They can use another group as target practice. We literally don't give a damn. That shit don't move us. I still don't understand the mindset of some people who vote for this man. The look at him, they look at him like God. The last time I checked, God did not wear a toupee. Murals and stuff get removed that happens everywhere. They get removed, they stay up for a while, they repaint over murals all the time. My thing is, I don't understand why they have to dig up the street. Why are you digging up the street? Just paint over it, girl. It's not that serious. Maybe they just don't want anybody to ever just because I don't know, will it ever wear down and show itself again? I don't know. So that's it for that. Let me know what y'all think about that. Okay, let's go down the list here. Ooh, Drake with a message. Nobody cares. Yeah, Odell Beckham and Can I Get a Hug, Drew Ski. They were named in a Puffy lawsuit. They're saying that they, of course, it's not me and all this other stuff. Odell says, I have been informed of the allegations about me in a suit in California. I really can't believe that my name is mentioned in that matter. There is absolutely no truth to those allegations. I do not know and have never met the person that filed the suit. I was not anywhere near Orinda, California at the time. In fact, I don't think I've ever been to Orinda, California. I have never done anything like that and would never do anything like that to anyone. I'm confident that these ridiculous claims against me will be dismissed. Drew Ski said the allegations is the allegation is a fabricated lie. I wasn't a public figure in 2018. I was broke, living with my mom without any connections to the entertainment industry at the time of this allegation. So the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish. My heart breaks for actual victims of abuse, but I'm fully confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood and individuals who are maliciously trying to game the legal system to peddle false narratives. Let's read some of the comments. For the people in the future, if you're named in a case, get legal representation and don't try to clear your name on social media. Making these false claims only hurts real victims. No, it doesn't. Y'all don't believe real victims anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. You just have to figure out who's telling the truth and who's not. And because don't you say straight men are a red flag? Because straight men are a red flag, I'm gonna believe all the women until you prove that it wasn't you. So I need some more lip gloss on. I don't know what we're talking about. Okay, we're back. Okay, let's see what's on the blogs. Let's go back. Oh, so Odell Beckham and Drewski are saying that they were not named. That's not them named in the lawsuit. Remember that? Well, it's a woman who said that she was AR'd and by Puffy. She said by a big man, but now she's naming the two other men were Odell Beckham and Drewski. So I don't know, child. Don't Puffy's trial starts soon. It's about to start. I thought it started. Does it start in March or does it start in May? These headlines are crazy as hell. Hollywood Unlock is a mess. Let's go to the Jasmine brand. Hollywood Unlock is a mess. Leandro Ball is being called out by his ex Nikki Maduris after claiming he's with her children every day. Nikki, also known as Miss Nikki Baby, took to her Instagram story to share several messages accusing Jello of going 6 weeks without seeing the two young children they share. His post came after the basketball player turned rapper recently appeared in an interview where he expressed frustration over being accused of not spending time with his kids. Shit, see, he's pulling the same thing DDG. I don't. He's saying he sees his kids lying, saying he sees them. He's saying that she's keeping him from him. It's always somebody else's fault. It's always somebody else's fault. He lying and saying you seen your kids, and she said you haven't seen your kids in 6 weeks. Let's see what he said.
Seen or heard motherfucker say.
Shit. Crazy as shit. That I don't like the most shit I don't like is when niggas try to say I'm like a deadbeat pops or something. Because I be with my young niggas every day, for real. I've raised them up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of shit be.
I be with my young niggas every day. I raise them up.
Girl,
what the fuck? Not be with my young niggas every day. Wait a minute. Girl, ooh. And then you know what? Then when you realize, like when they're no longer in your life, and then you like see something, like you hear the way they talk, and you're like outside of the situation, you'd be like, I can't even believe I even gave you the time of day. You are dumb. Dumb. And I don't even know why Miss Nikki Baby thought that she can sit on Hollywood Unlocked and say, I was out of control in my 20s. I wasn't where I am now, and expect someone in their 20s to be where you are now. It's weird. Like the Aisha Howard and what's his name? Anthony Edwards. Is that his name? Is it Anthony Edwards? I think that's his name. You act like you're going to make these 21-year-olds, and it's no excuse for not taking care of your children, but you act like you are going to modify their behavior, and it's not going to change their behavior. Whether you shame them, you come out and say anything, they either going to get on here and lie, they're going to get on here and say you don't let them see their kids, they're just going to do all of the shit, girl. I don't know. And I don't know. And it's like you expecting this kind of mature behavior. And then it makes me think about, like, how did you get, like, a person so immature? How did they get close enough to you to have sex with you? Like, did you not, were there any indications before then? That's what I be trying to figure out. Were there any indications before then? And you think about it and you're like, yes, there was. And you ignored them. You ignored them. What you mean with your young niggas? I'm gonna sit this one out because she lost me with that. That's what he referred to them as. He referred to his kids as young niggas or YNs. And when she responded back and said, MF really tweaking real life, no cap. I forgot you was with your YN every day. We're pushing 6 weeks. Your kids ain't heard from you yet. Diabolical. Exit the chat. You and your feelings more than you making money. Ooh. And the people in the comments, what did they say? She lost me with that. Well, that's what he said, right? It's really not that type of situation. Like, come on now. That's what he called their children. She was pissed about it and trying to be funny. That's what he called the kids in the interview he did. He said it in the interview. She just repeated what he said exactly. Because I raised my young niggas up. What are you talking about? Shut up. And then that's when you think, you're like, oh my God. And it's like, girl, I don't know. It's like, just dumb. Just dumb. A 4-year-old calls 911 on mom after she ate his ice cream. Let's hear it.
This is Racine County 911. What's the address of emergency?
My mom is being bad. This little one got the phone and he's 4.
Okay.
And we're trying to catch him because he said he was going to call 911. No, I got into it. Called the police and I just told her to come and get my mommy.
I ate his ice cream, so that's probably why he's calling 911. Okay. So you don't need police, fire, rescue?
No.
No? Okay.
Hi. Oh, it's the police. They came for real.
Yeah, we have to just come check, make sure everything's okay.
Hey, what you do?
Did you call the police?
Yeah.
Why?
I told my mommy to go to jail. I didn't get ice cream.
So is that why you're upset?
Yeah. That's why I didn't get no ice cream.
Hello? This is Racine County 911.
It's so hard to yell at them.
A police, yeah.
So no calling 911 unless it's a real emergency, okay?
What do you call for? I ate his ice cream. You ate his ice cream?
Mommy has to go to jail.
Should we take her to jail for eating your ice cream?
Yes.
He said, yeah.
Put her in handcuffs.
Nice putting his mom in handcuffs.
Right,
Girl, y'all took it too far.
It's not the proper way, so at least there's that.
there you go.
You want your mom to go to jail? It was cute until y'all put the handcuffs on. He wouldn't get any ice cream after that, snitching ass. Period, baby boy. Take her to jail so we can think long and hard about that ice cream she ate. Keep raising kids like friends, letting them make adult decisions. What the fuck are you talking about? Is that ice cream in his hands at the end? Once the police leave, that mom gonna get him. I'm gonna give you a reason to call him. That had to be some cookies and cream because he's mad. He wouldn't get ice cream again until he was grown. Sorry, but shackling their mother, even as a joke, did not look right to me. Same. I was like, y'all had me until they put the handcuffs on. It was cute until you put the handcuffs on. Okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna go now. Take care of each other.
What happened when you got to the
We talked about Wendy.
this morning.
Let me see. What else? Is there anything else? It's so whack. She's so whack. The whole thing is whack. It's her gift. It says Simon Guobadia, Porsha's ex-husband, detained by ICE after citizenship denied, right? That's an old headline. And then this headline says Porsha Williams reportedly made a move for a portion of her and Simon's $7 million home before he was detained by ICE. It says Porsha Williams reportedly made a move to make sure she secured a portion of her and Simon Guabadia's Atlanta home weeks before he was detained by ICE last month. According to court pages obtained by In Touch, Williams' attorney filed a les pendens documents to notify her. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. I guess this is. Oh, I guess that's fine. According to court papers obtained by In Touch, Williams' attorney filed a les pendens documents to notify her and Guabadia's county that the property hasn't been divided in their divorce. The RHOA star is seeking division of each party's rights, title, and interest in and to said real property in accordance with the parties' prenuptial agreement. Guabadia bought the 15,284 square foot home in 2021, a year before he and Williams married. She filed for divorce in February 2024 after 15 months of marriage. She wants the prenup to be enforced and asked for exclusive temporary use of the estate. Exclusive temporary use. Guabadia objected and said she has her own home. However, a judge sided with Williams and also gave her permission to film inside the mansion and move Guabadia, a move Guabadia has been trying to block while asking the court to rule their prenup invalid. They were scheduled to appear in court in late February, but Guabadia was detained a couple of days before. He is being held 2 hours outside of Atlanta. For the people who don't like to read or research, based on her prenup, she has 50% equity in the house, whether she paid for it or not. That's also her house, and Simon can't do anything about it. He signed the prenup knowing that. He was married 99 times before. He's an experienced divorcee. He's a businessman with lawyers at his disposals notwithstanding. He signed the prenup, so I don't pity him. Like you said, folks don't like to read. It clearly stated in the article that he wants to fight and make the prenup invalid because the prenup gives her equity in the house. Plus, she has explained in her Breakfast Club interview, but people will believe whatever they want. In the same way, people think she called ICE for getting Simon sued the government because they rejected his naturalization application, and that's why he's living in Dubai and got caught when he came to the U.S. Dang, she really wants that man's house. Do you think Porsha is going to be able to keep up the payment? It's weird because it's exclusive temporary use of the house. And I don't think that people are understanding that the only reason why she wants to be in the house is so that she can film and give this impression that she is in this big house. And it's not real. That's why I don't understand. I don't get it. It's weird. That's the only reason why she wants to film in that house is because Shamia has this big house, this big ass house. That's the only reason. And it's not real. It's not real. You might as well go rent an Airbnb while you were, you're basically like renting the house now because you're not going to be. Y'all think Porsha is going to be able to afford a mortgage on that house on her income? Was she going to include Diane's Social Security? Girl. Anyways, that's y'all shallow queen. Shout out to the puddles. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other, protect your energy, and we'll get down in the comments. Let's continue the conversation, all right? See you in the next video. Peace.